Hey ladies! Lily wanted to go live with me, but I'll wait a second because I know there's a delay. Can you say hey? Can you wave?
No.
No. We're on the West Coast, so we're still in our pajamas even though it's 10:25. Wait, what's that? No, honey, let mommy do this, okay? Let mommy do this. Okay, so I wanted to really quick talk about choosing love over fear. If she's gonna let me. And why I want to do this is because it's one of the biggest things that is talked about. Hold on, maybe this was a bad idea. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if anybody jumps on. Do you want this, Lily? I'll let you draw on it, okay? Here, why don't you draw on this one? One thing is not having a fear of just going live whenever. I got over that fear. Now it's just Lily doesn't like when I go live. Okay, she's drawing. So, choosing love over fear. This is something... Fear is a big, big, big obstacle of mine, like probably my biggest obstacle, and it's fear surrounding a bunch of different things, but some of the fear that I have broken through, so I kind of wanted to talk about that. I thought this was a good chapter to kind of get me thinking about that again. But for those of you that don't know me, and those of you that do or don't know my story, I was in a really rough, emotionally abusive relationship about 6 years ago, and I really was struggling, obviously, with fear of leaving him, but also fear of shame from family members if I did leave, fear that my life was just going to crumble if I left, even though now looking back, my life was pretty crumbly before. But just fear that, I had gotten this relationship and people would judge me because of that. And just the general fear of leaving him because he was crazy and not knowing what was going to happen when I did. But I chose to love myself and to the idea of the future of love, with someone else that actually cared about me. And the idea of being able to love my life. And so I left, and I was able to get over that fear, but then I constantly had the fear that he would catch up with me, that fear of shame for a long time. It took me a long time to get through that fear, because I was married for such a short period of time, and then divorced, and then found the guy that I am with now, my husband, who is amazing and absolutely the complete opposite of my ex. But that general sense of, I know a lot of people go through that sense of shame, and so I wanted to share that because I feel like that's important to be able to push through and to get over onto that other side, to the idea of choosing love. And another example when I was doing these activities was the fact that I oftentimes seem to choose jobs or things to do in my life out of just this idea of fear of failure. And so I might not choose to do something that I absolutely love and that I'm passionate about because I'm afraid I'm going to fail at it, or I'm afraid that somebody might think I'm crazy for doing it. One of those things is coaching. There's a lot of stigma around coaching, and I finally have broken through that, I feel. I'm still not 100% there, so I need my PD too, my personal development, like this group. But I feel like I truly got through that fear of just screw it. Who cares what people think? I love what I'm doing. I'm passionate about it. I care about the people that I'm working with. I know that coaching has changed my life, and I want it to change other people's lives. I truly do want that. And I know that that's a hard thing to break through. So if you're a coach in here and that's something that you struggle with, you know, hit me up. I'll talk to you about it, because it truly is something that I struggled with, but now I have just, you know, overcome. Let's not write all over ourselves. I've overcome that. So choosing to love, and to choose what you love instead of getting so bogged down by that stupid thing called fear. So push through it. That's my advice. Be strong. Choose love. It's hard because it's easy to get wrapped up in the fear of failure. So push through, ladies. You got this, and keep reading this book, because it truly is a really, really, really good book. So hope you guys have a wonderful day and choose love over fear.